MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Baltimore Orioles.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Kevin Gausman is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Big arm from Kevin Gausman, former first-round pick out of LSU. 95 to 98 mile-an-hour fastball with sink, a hard-breaking slider. His changeup is his third pitch. He won't go to that much often, but this is top of the rotation kind of stuff. Big time arm.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Leading off tonight for Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch as we are underway here in Game 2. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, an impressive 4 for 7. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Benintendi, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jones is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Mitch.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runners back. From the stretch. In there, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Susak shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Rick Porcello will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, 1, that his team scores him some runs, and 2, he shuts down the opponent early.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up to shoot. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
So coming to the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Hard hit ball to short. Bogaerts has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, center fielder, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. In his career against Porcello, he's collected 11 hits in 54 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Lifted into center field. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
1-1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
High in the air out to center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He has 9 base hits in 35 ABs. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a strike.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
0-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Machado ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Mark Trumbo now. In his career against Porcello, he has an even 10 hits in 34 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
No strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a changeup right down the middle. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Two balls and two strikes to Mancini now. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there, no balls and a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. His first homer here in the series. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting eighth.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In his career against Porcello, he has a 3-for-12 line. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Fastball right over the outside corner. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. Pitch on the way. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Up high, 2-1 now. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jackie.
Digging in,
Bradley.
Jackie Bradley Jr. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Mookie Betts. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now, Andrew Susac. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Andrew Susac.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A high fastball is in there. Count is 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tim Beckham becomes out number 2 this inning. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The batter, designated hitter.
Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Manny.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark.
Ready now for Baltimore, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Chris Davis.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 2 runs have scored.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Mancini on third, Davis at second with 1 away. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Vasquez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Rasmus is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in now, Andrew Susac, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing.
Leading off for Boston, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and two strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Devers is retired. 2 down now. So 2 are gone now for Dunn. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Beckham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Machado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. There's a low changeup that's laid off.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. The 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So 1-1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Susak has it, and he'll go to second here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
First things first, here's a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. In now, Andrew Benintendi. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Rasmus. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Benintendi at second with 2 down. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept
looking at a fastball to end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 1. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Trumbo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
First pitch on its way. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider.
And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. The relay. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Chris Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi ranging back at the track, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 37, Heath Hembree.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No hits to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Susac, 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be found in the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Richard Blyer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And he'll step off and try again. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And the pitch. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Lane 12, 1-2.
Rounded down the third baseline. Beckham is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Rafael Devers, the next. Bat. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Two and 2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. His first homer so far in the series, and the Red Sox have cut the lead to 4-2 now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. And Dan, what's the plan of
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 56, Aaron O'Day.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Pedroia, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 2. Tyler Thornburg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Thornburg.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Thornburg has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Manny Machado now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. To 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
No strikes.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
O'Day, a native Floridian. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 2-2 to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Red Sox.
8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Left fielder.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Popped him up. And Beckham will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 2. Carson Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Smith, 28 years old. He was an 8th-round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A ball and a strike. Right side, hit hard. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Here's Chris Davis now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And a changeup right down the middle.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Orioles lead it 4-2. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Here's J.D. Martinez.
For the Red Sox, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Moreland. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball. Hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swing and a little tapper. Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Four to 2, the final score tonight. The O's earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Kevin Gausman earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Orioles. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Kevin Gausman. Credit the save to Darren O'Day. Loss goes to Rick Porcello. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.